And the Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Dropping back, it's Young. Bringing the heat. Complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy.
He's got it inside the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Longhorn! He got a step and just dusted the field. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Made a defender miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
He'll pull it down. Gets the first himself. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Can't get him to the ground. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Mustangs will try to punch it in on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that.
This drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Young. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to go out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D quarterback.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking to throw at Young. Buys a little time. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
And the Mustangs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Young. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Pena. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Trying play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Young. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's caught. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
With the score, Texas 28.
The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rivers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cameron. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. Miller with the ball. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Trucks through the defender. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help is on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. On the move at the 30. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll test the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Miller. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Midfield, he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Young. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That is just a sideline play. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He's taking the shot. Makes the grab deep. Breaks free. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field.
Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Open spaces. Past the 20, the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Young. Going downfield for the big play. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this.
Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. To the air on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. staying smooth, kicking away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Looking for a man. It's Moon. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here. They might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Going up top again. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Play number 10 on this series. Back to throw. It's Moon. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun. He's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to...
Turning it on! And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Down to the 3, now it's second and goal. Gets it out quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Moon. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football. And we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moss. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to throw, it's Moon. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll try the toss to the left. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown by the Irish.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Moon. Looking to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Notre Dame 14, SMU 7.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down.
First and 10.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Find some fresh air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds downs across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Absolute shame. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Sends it downfield. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, SMU. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's moved. Makes the catch.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it. to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Working that left side now. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now second. To throw, it's moved. This time it's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Boston. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but here's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch a big fella.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Moon. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Looking downfield, and his throw is incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know, and listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
And the Mustangs will try to run out the clock in this final minute. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He breaks a tackle. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him. Let him break tackles. Let him make plays. Easy decision.
Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Mustangs will kick it away first. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
And they can't make the connection.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Lemon. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. for it on 4th down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He's got it and still on his feet. They make